Hello guys, this is Jonathan, and today I want to share with you some things you need to consider before creating your Shopify store. And mostly if you're gonna do drop shipping, if you want to make money with the drop shipping model of e-commerce, and also if you are outside of the US, the UK, Canada, which are the countries that can receive Shopify payments. So there are some things that I search, and I want to do this like as a review. Right now I'm not doing drop shipping. I want to be honest with you. So what I want to do is to share with you all my experience I have with Shopify, creating the online store within the 14 days free trial. Shopify give you 14 days for free, so you can set up your store and you can try the product. And even if you put work and effort on it, you can make your first sales within those 14 free trial days. So the first thing you need to consider before creating your Shopify online store, and if you want to do drop shipping, if you want to drop ship, the first thing you need to consider is first find a niche. Okay, so I'm gonna put it here in red. Find a niche. Okay, so now, if you want to start a store, you can start a general store or a niche store. It can be a general store, okay? General store, general or niche store. Now, so if you're starting, if you want to try products, start a general store, okay? So, but finding a niche is very important. So you can do both things at the same time. Try to find a niche. Search online. What products do you think, or do you think no? Do you find that might be best for selling? So, this first two things are very important. Find niches, and start with a general store. Okay. Now, the next thing you need to figure out here is payment methods available in your country. Okay. So the third thing you need to figure out here is what payment methods are available in your country. Okay, because as I was saying in the beginning, when you're working in the US, in the UK, in Canada, so Shopify has its own payment platform, which is called Shopify Payments. So you can accept credit cards, debit cards, and there's no problem with that. You also can have PayPal, but as you should know, not everybody, not all the people use PayPal. Check what payment methods are available in your country. You can do that in the Shopify guidelines. So another thing you need to know is that if you're going to do drop shipping, okay, why is this so important? Okay, why are payment methods so important? Because we're talking about if they accept credit or debit cards. Okay, so if they accept that, so you're gonna have more chances to sell your products. So what is the problem if you're outside of the US or the UK or Canada or some other countries that right now I don't remember right now which other countries have those payment methods. I think Australia or New Zealand. Well, so I'm gonna clear that out in the description below. So why is this so important? Because you need to know if you can access to the money and how long it will take you to access to that money that your client paid for your product, and how long is that gonna take. If you are outside of the US, most payment methods put the money of the client that the client paid on hold for some days. It can be 7 days, it can be 15 days, it could be 21 days. It depends on each platform. There are a lot of platforms out there that you can set up if you are outside of the US. That's the good news. The bad news is that you need to know which payment method and when are you going to access to the money. If you have no money at all, I wouldn't recommend you to start with this, because you're not gonna have access immediately to the money of your client pays you, which is the dropshipping model that most people sell. So now that's possible when you live in the US, when you live in the United Kingdom, when you live in Canada, and I think Australia, well, mostly English speaking countries. But if you are outside of any of those countries, you are gonna take some days, because of the payment platforms. They don't give you the money right away. They put your money on a hold, so on a reserve, in case of refunds or returns, or in case your customer wants their money back. Or, well, there are a lot of policies around these companies. I did my research and I found that, and I wanted to share this with you, because I consider it's very important that if you are looking this business model as an opportunity to start to make money online, you need to have this into account. Okay, first find a niche. You study your niche. You study who are you going to sell, where are you going to sell, what is your target, your market's target. Okay, I will suggest you, the first you try with a general store, and then you try with several products. You select products from different niches. Okay, find niches. You select 1, 2, 3. You select up to 9 or 10, and try with several niches in a general store. Now, when you find that one of those products is a good or best selling product, then you go and open a niche store for that specific niche or that specific product. And the other thing I want to share with you is that you also need money. You also need, if you're thinking of selling very fast, if you want to make money in those 14 free trial days, then you need to pay for Facebook ads. Okay, you need to set up ad campaigns. Okay, but now there is another thing that is very important here, that if you're creating Facebook ads, you need to have, guess what? Sorry. You need to have money. Okay, you need to have money for creating your Facebook ad campaigns during those 14 free trial days. Okay. Now, in order to have this, in order to have you can set up all your store from the scratch with no money at all, but you need to put your credit card or debit card information to have access and to have your Shopify store available for the public. So you need to put in your payment information. So they give you 14 free trial days. Now, if you don't make sales during those 14 free trial days, and then you're gonna have to pay. After that, you're gonna have to pay, let's say, around $30. Okay, it's not. It's a little bit less. I think it's 29 something, 29.90. And for Facebook ads, there are a lot of things about this, and the good thing here is that Shopify teaches you most of the things that you need to do sales and to do marketing and to dropship. Now, if you wanna sell with a free traffic, well, you can do it, but it's gonna take you more time is going to take you longer. And remember that you have to pay $30 monthly plus your domain name plus another things you need for setting up your store. Okay. After this, I'm gonna share with you a tutorial, a detailed tutorial. I want to share with you a detailed tutorial of how I set up a Shopify store from the scratch. How did I buy a cheap domain and associate it with that store, and how I did during these 14 free trial days. Of course, having everything all ready for start selling. Okay, so as I told you before, I'm not doing drop shipping. I'm not selling. I was just trying this product because I just wanted to know how it worked. Right now, I'm working on some other projects, but I know that many people out there, if you're watching this, you want to start your own business online, and you want to have like more details and for free, because most people are selling these things. So I'm gonna leave a link below this video so you can have access for my free step-by-step tutorial on how to set up a general store, how to find some niches that you can put there, how to search for the payment methods available in your country, when are you going to have access to the money, and how you can start, how you can set up a Facebook ad campaign during those 14 free trial days, and you can make sales enough. There are many case studies that have made their first sales during these free trial days, and they have had enough to continue growing their business from the scratch. Okay, so thanks for watching. Subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to go down to the description, click on the link below this video so you can have access to my tutorial that is for free. It's absolutely free. It's mostly a tutorial, most than a tutorial is a webinar I did for you. Okay, thanks a lot. Subscribe, like, and share if you think this might help someone else, and bye bye. See you next.